Hello and welcome to BBB's 5-Minute English, where real life becomes real learning. I'm Luis. And today we're talking about something serious, something affecting millions right now, a deadly heat wave sweeping through China.
And I'm Emma. It's more than just hot weather. This heat wave has broken temperature records in several provinces, with daytime highs over 42 degrees Celsius. That's more than 107 degrees Fahrenheit, dangerously high.
Cities like Chongqing, Wuhan, and Nanjing have seen days of intense sun, little wind, and no rain. Asphalt roads have warped, trains have been delayed, and people are being warned to stay indoors.
In many areas, hospitals have reported a surge in patients suffering from heat stroke, dehydration, and fatigue. Some elderly residents and outdoor workers have collapsed on the streets. This isn't just uncomfortable, it's deadly.
In fact, the Chinese Meteorological Administration has issued red-level heat warnings, the most severe level, for more than 70 counties. And the heat isn't letting up. Some forecasts show more than 10 days of extreme weather ahead.
So how is China responding? Local governments are setting up public cooling centers. Schools are shortening classes. Factories in some regions have been asked to reduce power usage to prevent blackouts.
But even with precautions, the heat is taking a toll, especially on delivery drivers, sanitation workers, and those without air conditioning. There have been tragic deaths already, and many more people are at risk.
One report told the story of a construction worker in Zhejiang who passed out during a lunch break and later died in hospital. He had been working under direct sun for over 6 hours that day.
Stories like that remind us, climate change is not a future problem, it's a present danger. Scientists say these heat waves are becoming more frequent, more intense, and longer lasting because of global warming.
And it's not just about temperature. When it's this hot, crops fail. Power grids struggle. Water supplies shrink. The economic cost of extreme heat in Asia is now measured in billions of dollars each year.
But it also has a personal cost. People sleep poorly. Tempers rise. Heat stress increases the risk of heart attacks and mental health issues, especially in crowded cities.
And for many families, buying air conditioners or moving to cooler areas isn't possible. Inequality becomes clearer when the temperature rises, those with less suffer more.
That's why it's more important than ever to understand what we can do both as individuals and as a society to stay safe and support each other during extreme weather.
So, let's talk practical tips. During a heat wave, try to stay indoors between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. Wear loose, light-colored clothes. Drink water every 30 minutes, even if you don't feel thirsty.
If you must go outside, wear a hat or use an umbrella for shade. Carry a reusable bottle. And don't forget your pet's animals suffer from heat too. Never leave them in cars or direct sun.
It also helps to keep curtains closed during the day and open windows at night to let in cooler air. Some people even place bowls of ice in front of fans to make DIY air conditioning.
One more thing, check on others. A simple phone call to an elderly neighbor or a relative could save a life. Community care becomes essential during heat emergencies.
Time for our listener question. What's one of the best things you can do during a heat wave? Drink coffee or tea to stay alert. Wait until you're thirsty before drinking water. Stay hydrated and avoid direct sun during peak hours. Leave your answer in the comments.
The correct answer, of course, is C. Prevention is key. You don't want to wait until you feel sick, by then it may be too late. Staying ahead of the heat is the smart move.
And beyond safety tips, we have to talk about bigger changes. Cities need more green spaces, better public cooling systems, and heat-resilient buildings. We all need to adapt.
Absolutely. And governments around the world must treat heat waves as climate disasters, not just weather problems. Early warning systems, emergency funding, and education campaigns all play a role.
Meanwhile, we as individuals can make choices too: reduce energy use, plant trees, support climate action. It may feel small, but small things add up.
Most of all, don't lose hope. The climate crisis is real, but so is human creativity and compassion. When people work together, even in a heat wave, amazing things happen.
That's it for today's BBB's 5-Minute English. We hope this episode helped you learn something new, in English, and about the world.
Stay safe, stay cool, and we'll see you next time. And remember, every conversation is a chance to grow.